This Warrior Recap brought to you by the Kanikapila Grill at the Outrigger Reef on the Beach, home of this year's Island Sports Media's Athlete of the Year Awards on December 7th. Minawakas and Shakas, it's me, Pu'ukani of Pipeline to Paradise Radio, reporting for IslandSportsMedia.com, your ultimate island-style sports magazine. Coming off a huge win at home versus Utah State and capturing their first elusive conference win, the University of Hawaii Warriors looking to make it 2 straight against the Aggies, this time against the New Mexico State Aggies. Both teams coming in at 3-6 overall, with Hawaii leading the all-time series 5-0 and winning by an average of 18 points. Fans, coaches, and players all rejuvenated from last week's triumph, hoping to make it back-to-back victories. To Aloha Stadium we go, Hawaii's run-and-shoot offense firing on all cylinders, and like their last game, Hawaii came out strong, establishing their running game first. Midway through the first quarter, running back wirght-Jackson, who last week scored 3 touchdowns on the ground, rumbled in from 3 yards out, making it 7-0 Warriors. A few minutes later, Hanoho for wirght-Jackson, this time scampering for 11 yards for the TD behind his big offensive lineman, 14-0 Hawaii. Early in the second quarter, Hawaii kicker Scott Enos booted one from 38 yards out, adding 3 to the total, making it 17-0 Hawaii. But the bigger story developing in the first half, besides Hawaii's offense putting up normal numbers, was Hawaii's defense holding the Aggies scoreless, led by linebackers RJ Kiesel-Kauhane and Blaze Soros, and also cornerbacks Kavika Ornelas and Mana Silva, all playing tough and all hoping to continue their stronghold on New Mexico State. Second half action, the defense continued to prevail, but on both sides, giving both teams punter a decent workout on the night. And with intensity on defense by the Aggies came soreness and possible injuries for Hawaii on offense. Wirght-Jackson sidelined in the second half due to a sore neck. He was replaced by running back Alex Green. Quarterback Bryant Moniz also stopped playing in the fourth due to sore ribs, making way for backup Shane Austin, who came in and led his team in a fourth quarter score. And everyone wondering about the status of junior wide receiver Greg Salas, seen leaving the Aloha Stadium on crutches, his right foot covered with an ice pack. All 3 players played incredibly well and seemed to just be playing it safe and not risk any further injuries, fingers crossed. On a side note, Salas had an extremely productive night, setting a new school record with 16 receptions in the game, a record held by former Hawaii All-Star and current Miami Dolphins standout Devon Bess. Salas also finished with a personal career high 196 yards receiving, eclipsing his 195 yards set earlier this year at Washington State. Both teams continued to play tough on defense, with the Aggies' only score coming on a 58-yard interception return late in the third quarter. Quarterback Moniz intercepted by Davon House, taking it to the house pick 6 for New Mexico State, but failing to cash in on a 2-point conversion. The final score on the night, Hawaii 24, New Mexico State 6. The Warrior defense posting an impressive shutout on the Aggies offense, the first time since a 24-0 win at Idaho in 2005, a span of 58 games. After the game, Big Wave Dave of Island Sports Media talked with some of the Warriors' defensive standouts, including IAEA alumni defensive tackle Rocky Savayanaya.
Rocky, you guys are on a 2-game winning streak and you guys headed into San Jose State. The last time you guys went up there, it was the mud bowl. What's the mood, especially on the defense right now?
Tonight, as a defense, we posted a shutout. Everything's clicking right now. We had our adversity in the beginning of the season and in the middle of the season, and right now, we're just taking it 1 game at a time, treating it like a playoff. Because, you can't save anything because, tomorrow's never promised. If you lose the game in front of you, then there's no bowl game. There is no postseason activity for you. So, we're riding a high, offensively riding a high. And these are just clicking it. We know that. We're just concentrating, working hard each week. And, when you put in the work during the week, the payoff comes on the weekend.
Big Wave also caught up with redshirt freshman and former Kahuku Red Raider defensive end Pai Falimalu.
How was it tonight playing against some of the guys in Mexico, some of the guys who went to high school?
It was a little different, you see them on the field, you kind of smile, like, what's up, let's go. And I never get to bang heads with any of them. I wish I did. It was fun. So, after the game, we got to see each other. A bunch of those guys, they were veterans at Kahuku, and I was still a little guy. It was just cool seeing your fellow Red Raiders on another team, knowing that they're at college, they're trying to get an education, and trying to further themselves in football.
3 more games left, and this next one up in San Jose. What are you looking forward to from this one?
trying to get the seniors out of here with a winning season.
He also caught up with a Warrior on the rise, redshirt freshman walk-on out of Mililani High School, cornerback Kavika Ornelas.
What's been going to your mind in what is left 3 games of being in that starting role?
Biggest thing has just been first play for the Lord, and I got a bunch of older guys. It's just senior year, so you just, as a young guy, you don't want to be in there like stumbling and messing up. You just want to, as much as you can, be on top of your game.
Who's been somebody on the team that's really helped you out to this point? Who's the guy that really helped you out so far?
First of all, I really looked up to Jeremy Bryant. He's always been there, a mentor, not just for football, but also for like reading my word and everything. So JB has always been there to help me out. And then as far as like game time, a lot, Demetrius Davis on the other side.
And on the offensive side, Big Wave spoke with backup sophomore quarterback Shane Austin, who went 8 of 11 for 72 yards and a touchdown in the 4th quarter.
When Brian Williams went down in the 4th quarter and coaches called upon you, what was going through your mind at the time?
I try to get myself ready the whole game, because before every game they tell you to stay ready. You're one play away from going in. You got to be ready any chance you get. I mean, they told me pretty last second. I didn't have much time to warm up, but they just kind of threw me in there. But I get in the huddle, and all the guys seemed pretty confident. They were ready to score. So I was ready to score. So it was a good feeling going in.
A new winning streak for the Warriors have begun, but more importantly, back-to-back wins in conference play. Hawaii's next opponent and their last road game, San Jose State, next Saturday at Spartan Stadium, kickoff at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Go Warriors! I'm Pu'ukani of Pipeline Paradise Radio, reporting for IslandSportsMedia.com, your ultimate island-style sports magazine.